All right, what's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Today I just wanted to go over how you were able to spot and trade A plus setups, just how I took it today. Um, Today's Friday, day after Thanksgiving, so I wasn't really looking for any kind of crazy movement within the market. However, we did come across this A plus setup, and I kind of wanted to just go over with you guys and explain how you're able to find this kind of setup, um, where to put your stop loss, where to put your take profit, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna go over that real quick. Starting off, I did just want to mention that you are not going to see these kind of trades every single day. We've had at least maybe about 2 or 3 weeks of not seeing this kind of setup that I have on my screen right now, only because price action has been super choppy lately. We're right after the election, we're coming into the holiday season, so obviously, a bunch of orders are being sold off. There's confusion in the market, there's unpredictability, all that kind of stuff. So, I did just want to go over how you could find these setups, all that good stuff. So starting off, I want you guys to figure out what your daily bias is. So I'm going to have 4 different rules for you guys, and the first rule is going to be determining your daily bias. So going into this, we could see that before pre-market. So I put my replay mode right at market open, and before pre-market, you could see that we swept sell side liquidity, and it looks like we're going to want to target this buy side liquidity from yesterday's high. So what ends up happening is you got a clear daily bias, and then from there, you could determine where your sell side and your buy side liquidity is. So obviously, we swept the sell side from yesterday, from Thursday, 6 p.m. yesterday. And actually, if you guys see, we come down even lower to sweep this internal sell side right here, which is great. This gives us even more confirmation that we're going to continue to the upside. So at this point, I want you guys to determine a few certain things. So I want you guys to find your higher time frame confluences. So let's go into the 1 hour time frame. Okay, disregard this one candle right here because this is where market actually opens. So at this point right here, we have this 1 hour fair value gap. So that's a bearish fair value gap. So usually what you want to see when you have these big fair value gaps to the downside, but your bias is bullish, you usually want to see price to come into it, respect it, and then come back down, potentially even sweeping lower lows. Let's just say, for example, this swept even lower lows and then continuing to the upside. So sometimes, even though you have this bearish fair value gap, but your bias is fully bullish, you could still take that to the upside. So anyway, going back to it, um, you want to conclude your higher time frame bias with your lower time frame biases. So that's gonna be another step for you guys. And as we could see, we on the 15-minute time frame, I'm sorry, it was a 5 minute time frame. We have a bullish fair value gap right here, which we wanted to see respected. So sure enough, we came back into it with this fair value gap right here. We did close inside of it, which gave me good confirmation that we're going to continue to the upside. But I still wanted some kind of more confirmation with a lower time frame confluence. So looking down onto the 3 minute time frame, I could see that we just created a fair value gap right here, and I want to see price to retrace back into it. So let's see what the next wick does. Okay, as you can see, boom, wicked into this fair value gap. Unfortunately, it was a little bit of a wick. I wanted to see a lower retracement back into it. Unfortunately, that's all we saw, but that's a good confirmation for me. And at that point, you have already 4 different confluences to the upside. So you have one, your sell side liquidity right here. Two, your second sell side liquidity right here, which is the internal sell side. Three, you have this bullish fair value gap that got respected. Four, you have a lower time frame fair value gap that also got respected. So this is a plus setup, which now you are certain will continue to the upside, targeting these pre-market highs, or I'm sorry, post-market highs from yesterday, which is also going to be your buy side liquidity. If you guys don't know already, market always wants to target some kind of resting liquidity, whether it's buy side, sell side, internal, anything. So after that, let's see what happens. Boom, just like that, you're done for the day. This is how I was catching big moves throughout the summer until the market started to become choppy because we're getting closer to the election and the holiday season. So whatever, either way, this is a perfect A plus setup. If you guys want to see, I actually called this out within my Discord before market open. So as you can see right here, 8:32 in the morning, we have a pretty clear analysis for today. We're looking to go bullish for today. Pre-market, we swept sell side liquidity. We have another bearish fair value gap that currently is being respected. Below that, we have a 15-minute bullish I'm tweaking, bro. Bullish fair value gap, which I want to see get respected, then continue to rally up to the upside. I will be looking for some kind of confirmation between the 1 to 5 minute time frame. We shall see what happens. So this is how it looked at the time. So this is 8:20, as you can see. So we had this 1 hour fair value gap that we saw that was being respected. I'm gonna give you a better view. So we had this 1 hour fair value gap right here that I wanted to see respected before we come down and fill this 15-minute fair value gap and then continue to the upside. So at this point, I'm looking at it. Okay, great. So we swept sell side liquidity down here, and we're filling this fair value gap right here. Now I'm going to want to see respect that fair value gap, come down, then continue on to the 15-minute time frame to respect that. Go down to the 1 or the 5-minute time frame. Find some kind of fair value gap or inverse fair value gap that will take me to this buy side liquidity up here. So sure enough, excuse me, what ended up happening? Price entered a 3-minute fair value gap. Longs taken, pre-market highs are being targeted. So as you can see right here, it came in. I didn't put my my target or like my forecast at the right spot, but you could see right here we came into this 3-minute fair value gap. Boom, just like that. Just exactly what happened over here. Boom, just like that. And then there you go. Price whacked into it. Zero drawdown. This is an A+ setup. Once the market cools down a little bit after New Year's, you're going to see these kinds of setup pretty much every single day. I know hundreds of other people who do this as well. I should say thousands, if anything. This is a great kind of setup, A+ setup. We're going to see these later on in the future. Like I said, once the market starts to cool down a little bit. But like I said before, you're not going to see these kind of setups every single day. I know this is kind of just a short educational video, but this is how you catch these big moves with 4 steps. So like I said in the beginning, find out daily bias. You find where sell side or buy side is being swept. Combine it with higher time frame confluences. And then you combine it with lower time frame confluences. So that's pretty much it. 4 easy steps that you got to follow. And that's it. So obviously step 1, sell side, buy side. Sell side's being swept. Buy side is being targeted. We have another sell side right here. Combine it with higher time frame. So this is a 15-minute fair value gap right here that one I want to see would be respected. Sure enough, came back into it. We close inside of it and the 15-minute time frame. And then we combine it with a lower time frame confluence to take it to targeting liquidity. So that's pretty much it. Super easy setup. It works. Maybe I want to say the win rate for this is maybe about 70 to 75%. I've done this in the past. Before I even started my YouTube channel, I honestly wish I recorded my YouTube channel way before, because my wins were insane. But yeah, so that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and actually learned something new. If you guys want to join my Discord where I call out trades like this, have educational calls and all that kind of stuff, that will be in the description below. It's completely free. But yeah, that's it. See you guys soon.